Honorable members of the County Board, thank you for your time today. My name is Aaron Dink, and I'm a fourth-generation farmer from Cortland, Nebraska. I began farming in 2016, and I hold a bachelor's degree in ag business from right here from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. I do support renewable energy, but I have some very serious concerns proposed about this project in southern Lancaster County, particularly on risk of erosion and fire safety. First of all, the erosion risk posed by this project and its current limited setbacks is a major concern. The proposed project does include some highly erodible soil types. The construction of the solar panels will undoubtedly disturb the soil and alter the natural flow of water, especially in the first couple years after they insert the panels. This will significantly increase the runoff, and the runoff will cause severe erosion, especially given Nebraska's unpredictable weather with frequent heavy rains and sudden storms. I have a little map here of it goes up if you can see it. The blue is the proposed solar project. The red is currently ground that my family and I either farm or we do farm it, whether we own it or rent it. The arrows show the angle of the water on the simple fact that the water runs downhill. They failed to mention, NextEra did in their brief, where all the red is where we're across the county line. That is the lower Big Blue NRD, and there was no report from them. The water from that will run directly under the road through culverts, and it will negatively impact my family. The cost of conservation efforts to mitigate this erosion will place additional financial burden on local farmers who will be forced to repair damage that could have been prevented. This project will remove thousands of acres from farmable production. The average farm size in Nebraska is approximately 850 acres. This would be 3 times of that. Once the land is permanently altered by construction, it will be unsuitable for ag use. This loss of productive farmland is devastating to local farmers, particularly the future generations. What they also missed to announce in their brief that they shared was about the tax incentives. But we can't forget what's lost. Farmers pay taxes. We pay taxes. We produce corn. We pay taxes to the state and federally on that. The co-op people, there's people there that will lose their jobs. This will put farmers out of the job. And not to mention the county, you will lose taxable income on equipment that will need to be sold. Farms will either have to downsize, or in this instance, if they sell out, they won't be paying you personal property tax on their combines, their tractors, their pivots. Some of this land was irrigated farmland, which you're getting taxed at a double rate of dry land. That's not irrigated anymore. You're losing that tax income. Second, the risk of fire proposed from the solar panels is a grave concern. Nebraska's extreme weather, including droughts and high winds, can quickly escalate small sparks into uncontrollable fires. We've seen firsthand over the past couple of years how even a discarded cigarette or a spark from machinery can start a wildfire. The installation of these panels near farms does create a serious fire hazard. Volunteer fire departments need farmers' help to fight the fires.
What's the difference between a service animal and an emotional support pet? Well, a service animal has...
We do. And in NextEra's staff report that I read through, they did interview Lincoln Fire and Rescue, but Lincoln Fire and Rescue wasn't at any of our recent wildfires in that area. It's the rural departments. It's Cortland. It's Hallam. It's Pickrell. They are not educated, and they don't have the capacity to take it. That's why they need the farmers' help. And with these placements of the panels, they said 8 feet, surrounded by chain link fences, we can't assist in firefighting efforts with our large machinery, our discs. We can't. That will allow the fire to spread much more at a rapid pace. And I personally was involved in firefighting, disking on several of the fires over the past couple of years. We had 17 tractors and discs in one small field. One small field. That was the only way we got that fire stopped. It's not going to be able to with the current setbacks, the fences, and yes, if they put trees, but that's another obstacle to help control the fires. I know there needs to be a larger buffer between the panel and the roads. It's not just the homes, it's the roads. It's me farming across the road that if my combine starts on fire, they're gonna probably sue me. My insurance only covers approximately $2 million, and this is a $600 million project. So I urge you to consider in this to either remove the project or nonetheless expand the setbacks like other counties have. I just implore you to consider at what expense. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any questions?